Hey, 12th grade students, it is September 15th, 2020. What is the dumbest way you have been injured? Go ahead, take a couple minutes, go write 2 to 3 sentences in our daily journal for attendance entry in today's journal, and enjoy your day. Here's our agenda. Again, it's September 15th. We've done our daily journal. Hopefully at this point, I'm going to go over and continue with a few more rules or a couple more rules with subject-verb agreement just to help us, again, prepare for the ACT coming up on October 6th. You should be turning in your silhouette project. There's space in Schoology for you to do that electronically. Otherwise, if you are a hybrid student and you have class on Wednesday, you can bring those in on Wednesday. That's fine. That's an exception. Otherwise, everyone else is turning in their digital silhouette projects right now, today. We've got another vocabulary word. I'll show you that here in a second. We're doing something called a Jamboard. It's a way for us to put kind of electronic sticky notes in response to some different quotes and responding to statements as we continue to prepare sharing our voice in healthy ways as we continue to look at elections, looking at language and rhetoric and author's purpose, and looking at bias in the media and out there in the world. And then kind of to transition us into our summative project with respect to those ideas, we're going to do a little practice paragraph, formative writings assignment, where you use the article we read yesterday to do a practice research paragraph. So you're going to be, I'll give you some information about that. Here is your vocab word for the day: inextricable. Inextricable means to be, it's impossible to disentangle or separate from something. So I am inextricably tied to education as a result of my passion and commitment to community building. So I am tied to it. You can't take me away from the classroom. I love it too much. So I'm inextricably tied to the classroom. I'm a little stuffy. I was out swimming and wake surfing on Lotus Lake in Chanhassen yesterday. And sometimes all those little algae things get up in my sinus. So I feel good. That was fun and relaxing. But all right, here's your Jamboard. What we're doing is exploring some quotations today, again, as we continue to explore what we stand for. And there's a couple statements we're going to ask you to react to. I'm going to show you. The link is in Schoology. And once you get there, you all have access to edit this. So make sure you're being responsible and respectful in these comments. I can see who's posting information, so make sure you are being responsible and respectful in your posts. Use your SOWASH code email, your school email. The directions say read through all 5 quotes, pick one to respond to, and explain what you think the quote means. Then explain any connections you have with this quote. Don't put your names associated with the quote. I can see who's that, who posts what, and so again, don't put your names. This is Jamboard, so when you click on the link, you'll have access to editing it. You'll see these tools up here. 1 of 9, there's 9 slides. I'll navigate there shortly. You can see there's this toolbar you'll need to access. This one says, well, didn't light up. It's a text box. All right, well, you need to, when you get in there and click on sticky note, I don't know why it's not active. Oh, that's why, because I'm not in it. So there's your sticky note that has images. We're not adding images or text boxes or lasers, whatever that is. Sticky notes is what we're adding. So as you navigate through, you're reading all 5 quotes. So here's quote 1. Keep it in the upper left. So I've got that placed, and you can move things around, but I want you to keep the quotes in the upper left so everyone knows what we're responding to. Here's one by Martin Luther King Jr. Here's one by Peyton Klein. So read through the 5 quotes and respond. So pick one of them. Once you've picked one that resonates with you, you relate with, or made you think something that you connected with, go ahead and then add a sticky note. This is what it'll look like. You can change the color, make it green, whatever you want to do, personalize it, and then think and respond. I'm video recording this in the morning. So I think, this quote connected to me because. All right. So don't forget, it's asked you to think what it's causing you to think about, and then also explaining yourself. And then save. It'll create. Once it creates, you can see it's created there. Hit cancel. Drag it over. You can turn it. Make it yours uniquely. You can make it bigger. Don't make it too big. We've got a whole classroom to fill. So think we need to fill about 25 to 30 of you. I know we're in hybrid, but we've got 8A and BD students. So we've got about at least 25 of you in here. So drag rid of the quarter, put it where you think you want it, and then move on. Once you've read all 5 and responded to one of them, move on to the next slide 7. There are directions for the next segment. It says read through the next 2 questions and post your thoughts. You do not have to put your name on these. Again, I can see that, but please be specific with your answers and write in complete sentences. All right. Is there significance in standing up for issues that are important to you? Explain why or why not. And then what issues do you think are worth standing up for? So write those down here, post it with a sticky note, make the color you want, be honest, be genuine, and we'll be reviewing these tomorrow on our video and in person if you're in person, looking at what it is the class stand for and how our class has resonated with different quotes in here. All right, so that is the Jamboard. Get in there, have fun with it, be honest and be genuine. Our transition now, it says, or transition to research. So we're moving on to getting into researching political platforms. You're going to be having choice. You're going to be looking at a bunch of different political platforms, but you're going to get choice into which one you actually choose to research. We will be researching different political platforms later this week, and we want to start practicing citations. So I'll show you what that looks like, and then you're going to get a chance to practice it to see what you remember from the previous few years. All right, what it looks like is you will be writing a paragraph, minimum of 6 sentences, that explores something you found interesting in yesterday's article. I've got a sample paragraph here. I won't read it to you. You can pause and read that now. I will point out about the citations. Again, for example, you need to introduce your citations. For example, the author explores a necessary level of maturity for such conversations. Comma, space, quotation mark. Quotation. Notice how, oops, I need to put the period here. Period goes out here. Punctuation goes outside of the citation. So I have the author's name here after the quote. And then I have a very thorough explanation for how it responds to my statement. In the article, 13 Tips for Difficult Discussions, I learned that it can be quite the challenge to hold discussions around topics that are polarizing. So I have a statement, and I go and prove that with evidence, and then I have a thorough explanation for what it is that I learned or found interesting. I will point out that Schoology, I have uploaded a template. So if you open up the assignment, open up this PDF, it's the article at the top, and at the bottom, there's a template for how to successfully write a quality paragraph. So feel free to use that template to help you along your journey. All right, 12th graders, I will see you in class tomorrow. For some of you, all you virtual learning students, have a great day and enjoy the beautiful day out there. It looks like it's going to be 83.